Imagine a rat in a maze. It runs and runs and runs, always chasing a reward that seems just one step away, yet is never reached. Now, imagine that rat is you. Every day, you wake up, face the traffic, complete your tasks, get your salary, pay your bills, try to enjoy the weekend, and start all over again. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Monday again. Welcome to the rat race. But what if I told you this cycle isn't random? That it was designed to keep you too busy to think and too tired to escape? In this video, we're going to uncover this silent trap and show you how to break free from the invisible prison where most people live. The rat race is the term Robert Kiyosaki uses to describe the financial routine of most people. Working for money, spending it all or even more than they earn, getting into debt, depending on the next paycheck, and repeating this for the rest of their lives. It's a cycle where we work to earn money, use money to pay bills, get into debt to maintain our lifestyle, and end up stuck in a system where there's never anything left to invest or dream with. All this with a smile on your face and a lump in your throat. The rat race is comfortable because it's common, but destructive because it eats away at your time, energy, and dreams. Since childhood, we're conditioned to follow this path. Study hard, get good grades, find a good job, work hard, and you will be happy. But no one teaches how to deal with the fear of losing a job, how to handle emotions in the face of debt, how to build assets that generate income even while you sleep. School teaches you to be a good employee, but it never teaches you to be financially free. That's how the system prepares us for the race, not out of malice, but out of repetition. Parents teach what they've learned, schools follow outdated formulas, and the cycle goes on. How do you know if you're stuck in the rat race? Here's some signs. You're constantly counting down to the next payday. Your debts are equal to or greater than your income. You're afraid of losing your job. You buy things to feel better and regret it later. You work more and more, but your quality of life doesn't improve. If you related to 3 or more of these signs, you're already inside the maze. But don't worry, recognizing it is the first step out. You might think the solution is simple. Earn more. But be careful. Most people, when they get a raise, they also raise their spending. They upgrade their car, house, phone, but keep the same pattern of debt. That's because the problem isn't how much money you have, it's your mindset. People in the rat race live by the following equation. More money equals more comfort, equals more spending, equals more work. But those who understand how money works flip the script. More money equals more investments, equals more freedom, equals less dependence. Kiyosaki explains that there's a fundamental difference between assets and liabilities. Assets put money in your pocket, liabilities take money out. The problem is most people buy liabilities thinking they're assets. A classic example, a house. If the house doesn't generate income, it's a liability because it requires maintenance, taxes, and brings no financial return until it's sold, and even then, often at a loss. The key to escaping the race is building real assets like rental properties, dividend-paying stocks and funds, businesses that work without your constant presence, and intellectual property like books, courses, or music. Kiyosaki shares how he learned all of this in practice by listening to his rich dad, the father of his best friend, Mike, a self-taught entrepreneur. While his own father, the poor dad, encouraged academics, stability, and public service, Rich Dad taught him, work to learn, not to earn. Use money as an employee, don't be a slave to it. Invest in financial education before anything else. This shift in mindset is what separates those who remain stuck in the rat race from those who build their own runway. Escaping the race takes more than motivation. It demands conscious, consistent, and above all, strategic action. It's not about working more, it's about working smarter. With that in mind, here's a practical 5-step plan. Each step like a rung on the ladder, taking you out of the quiet prison of the monthly paycheck and onto the road to freedom. Step 1. Financial education. Understand the game before playing it. Most people enter the job market without knowing how money works, and those who don't understand the game are controlled by it. Financial education is about learning concepts like the difference between assets and liabilities, how money can work for you, how the financial system profits from your ignorance, compound interest, inflation, cash flow, and above all, how your behavior influences your bank account. Start simple: a good book, a YouTube channel, a podcast during your commute. Every bit of knowledge reduces your risk and increases your power of choice. The more you understand money, the less it controls you. Step 2. Control your spending. Master what you already have. Earning more is useless if you spend it all or more than you earn. The second step is taking control of the money you already have. Track your fixed and variable expenses and spot the invisible leaks like bank fees and forgotten subscriptions. Then, cut what doesn't move you forward. That's when you realize your salary is more valuable than it seems. It's just poorly allocated. Controlling spending is like plugging the holes in a boat before rowing harder. You don't get rich by earning more. You get rich by knowing what to do with what you earn. Step 3. Build the safety fund. Freedom begins with peace of mind. Most people live in fear. Fear of being laid off, fear of an emergency. That fear makes them accept any condition. That's why you need an emergency fund, or as I like to call it, the peace fund. Save the equivalent of 3 to 6 months of living costs in an easy access place. This fund protects you from debt, gives you the freedom to say no to bad deals, and buys you time to get back on your feet. Idle money safeguards your freedom. It lets you act by choice, not out of desperation. Step 4. Build assets. Stop working just for money. Here's where the game changes, when you stop working only for money and start making money work for you. Build real assets, investments, your own business, digital products, intellectual property. Start small, but start. Working is good, but depending on work to survive, that's not freedom. Step 5. Change your mindset. Wealth starts in your head. Most people are programmed to spend, and that's when the rat race turns into a mental prison. You must reprogram your mind to think like the wealthy. Replace the impulse to spend with the joy of investing. Trade fear of the future for confidence in your assets. Let go of status, pursue freedom instead. Repeat affirmations that rewire your thinking. Money is my servant, not my master. I invest first, then consume. Every pound that enters is a soldier that can work for me. Freedom doesn't start in your bank statement. It starts in the mirror. Albert Einstein called compound interest the 8th wonder of the world. And he was right. Even small amounts invested with discipline grow exponentially over time. The formula for freedom isn't about making a fortune overnight. It's about planting, watering, and protecting that growth year after year. Those who get this stop chasing money and start making money chase them. Here's the brutal truth. Most people never leave the rat race because they never realize they're in it. The trap is invisible, comfortable, and socially accepted. But now that you know it exists, you have a choice. Keep running, hoping things will change someday, or stop, breathe, flip the script, and start building your way out. Because time doesn't rewind, but the direction of your life, that you can change at any moment. And look, you don't have to buy anything to get started. Nothing. Change begins with a decision, with a glance in the mirror, with the courage to take the first step. But if you feel you need a more concrete tool to help you escape the chaos, get organized, and finally take control of your financial life, I've created a simple and practical financial planning spreadsheet that can help you take that first step with more clarity and direction.
This spreadsheet will show you exactly where your money is going, how much you're spending without noticing, and what can be adjusted today. No drama, no magic formulas. It's perfect for anyone tired of feeling lost and ready to restore order. And the best part? By getting the spreadsheet, you support this channel so it can keep producing videos like this. Real, no fluff content for people who genuinely want to change their lives. The link to access the spreadsheet is in the description. Download it, use it, and let me know the impact it had on your life. If this video opened your eyes, share it with someone else who also needs to wake up. Subscribe to the channel because in upcoming episodes, we'll go even deeper into how to build financial freedom with intelligence. No need to be a stock market genius. Remember, you weren't born to be a rat. You were born to be free.